Hello friend, today I am going to teach you method overriding in Python. We will see in this video step by step how can we use method overriding in Python. So let's start. First of all, there is a written definition. First definition is that if we write method in the both classes, parent class and child class, then the parent class's method is not available to the child class. How is this? We will see in example. Second point, in this case only child class's method accessible, which means child class's method is replacing parent class's method. In this way, that child classes will be replaced with the parents class. Third point, method overriding is used when programmer want to modify the existing behavior of a method. So all these points we will see in this video. Now I am going to write program of method overriding. Now I will write here classes, class, the class name will be add. After that, creating the method, the name of method would be result. After that, self, comma and parameters x, comma y. Now column. So I'm going to print here the addition of two parameters. So here print. First I will print on the screen addition. After that, the sum of two parameters x and y, x plus y. So this is our first method. After that, I am going to create another method with the name of multiple. So I am going to give the name in short multi. This is our second class name. So in child class, I will pass the class name of parent here. This is the parent class, so I will pass here the name of parent class, colon. Now method, the method name will be same, result, because we are going to overriding method. That's why it's very important to make a same method name here. Brackets. Now first write self. After that, pass here parameters a, comma b and colons. Now I'm going to print the values of multiplication. First I will write here multiplication. Then the multiplication of two parameters a multiply by b. After that, I will create here objects. So for the calling methods, I have to create here objects of class. But if you see here that method names are same, the parent class has the same method result and child class has the same method, this one. So you can see the both methods are same. So here I am going to create an object. So first I will create the object of child class m equals to multi. I'm going to call the method with the object. So m dot result and passing here the values 10, 30. So if I run this program, you can see multiplication. It has been called. So one thing here, if you see that why it's not called the parent class, even both methods are same. So in this case, the parent class has no much priority for the calling, but child class has a good priority for the calling. Here if I call this method, then the child class will be called here because it has been overriding the method. So if I want to class this one, so I have to create another object here of class 8. So a equals to 8, going to create here method of parent class. So a dot result, and passing here the values that 10 comma 40. So if I run now, you can see the 50, because 10 plus 40 50, and this is the multiplication. So now this is a simple example of method overriding. So once if I have given this value here, then it will check here that this value will go here in the A and 30 value will go here in the B. So when I call them, then I got the result of them. So if I don't call them, then I will never get the result of them. So guys, if you see here that for the calling this class and method, I have to create here the method. But if I want to call the parent class only, then I have to remove this one, and just I have to write here the pass. And if I run here right now, you can see that both values will be in addition. Even I have given here the another value, and this is the another value, but 3 plus 30 40, and here 10 plus 40 equals to 50. So here this method would be skipped from with the help of pass. So for that, if you want to pass them, then that method would never print it on the screen. So with the help of pass, then both objects will be printed on the screen just like this. And method overriding, it's related with the inheritance, multiple inheritance. I have been already told you in my previous lectures. So if you haven't watched those videos, so please before coming on this video, you have to watch all of them, as you can understand that how inheritance works each other. So that's why it's very important to watch those videos. For an example, if I remove this one and also remove pass and paste here same code, if I run this code, you can see just I got the result of this one. I haven't gotten the result of this one, but I want to print both values, means addition and multiplication. So for that, I had to use here super method. So here this is the some definition of super method. You have to read this one carefully, as you can understand. Here if you see about the super method, that we are going to use super method for the printing the values of all methods here. So for that, we are going to use super method. Definition is that super method is used to call parent classes and constructors or methods from the child classes. How? We will see in the example. I want to create another cell. So here I'm going to paste all the code. So if you see here that this is the same methods are used here, but I'm going to remove this one. So I will write here super, then brackets dot result, and also brackets here, and this intended would be with upper class, with super class, with super method. So here if I run the code, you can see there is an error. It means that super no arguments. How? We will see here. So we haven't give the parameters here in the super method. So I'm going to give here 10 comma 20. So 10 would be in X and 20 would be in Y. So if I run here, so I haven't initialized here the method. So def result, brackets self comma a comma b. So I think that's why I got the error. So now I think that it's a right code. If I run this one, so if you see here that here I haven't called this parent class, but I am getting the both results. So that's why it means that we are using super method for getting the both and all methods output on the screen. Means here that the super method is overriding the methods. That's why we are using super method here. So with the help of super method, you can override the methods as you want. It means that with the help of super method, we can override the multiple methods each other. After that, without the calling them with the help of objects, we can get the result all of them. So guys, this was about the method overriding. Just I have given the simple examples for your understanding. I hope that you will like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So guys, thanks for watching.